Welcome back, everybody. Glad you guys clicked back to the series. This is a Voicemeeter series. We're going over each and every part of Voicemeeter and seeing how to use it in different applications. Here's a little bit of a bonus, an early bonus. We're going over OBS and how to sync audio and video together. So primarily our objective is to go over the audio and make it more and more advanced. So where I'm talking about APIs and different registry parameters. So definitely stick tuned to the advanced ways because I love being advanced and technical, as you guys see throughout all the years of making videos. So our idea is to accumulate all the videos. So definitely look back to a previous video if you don't understand this one, because I went over the broad aspects of Voicemeeter and how to use it, Voicemeeter and Voicemeeter Banana. So definitely click back and understand those in a different tab while you understand this video right here. So I'll definitely go over some of what Voicemeeter is. And Voicemeeter is a soundboard where you're able to have audio and video together with your hardware and your virtual inputs, and then you make it different channels and multi-channels. So that's just a broad overview on it. In OBS, primarily you're using it as a broadcast software where you're able to now broadcast any type of stream to a platform or your own type of server, or even making videos like this. So I'll show you guys what OBS looks like right here. This is what OBS looks like, and we'll primarily be going over sync offset. So let me look at the Voicemeeter for you guys and some of the reasons why your audio could be not with your video. And it's the reason because your audio is going faster than your video. In other words, it's coming from a stream of bytes, and this stream of bytes is actually going faster than your video. So this is why you want to do sync offset with your audio and video, or your video and audio, because sometimes you just wouldn't have the right set of parameters. So let me show you why it will be video audio, and that's primarily because your sample rate is off. So let me go to settings. Let me show you guys why you have the wrong sample rate. You can go down to the bottom right, click on sounds. I'm on Windows 10, and then right here, as you guys see with the mirroring, I can go to any of my devices. Down in the previous video, we actually saw that you want to have your default device on Voicemeeter output. Once I go to Voicemeeter output, I can go to properties, and then I can click on this part, the advanced, and then look at the default format. Everything goes back to the master in your Windows machine. So it's always good to go to the master settings, which is down below, and then see where you can change and how you can change stuff. So I primarily want to be on 48,000. So it's a little bit of a hiccup on my part, but that's primarily fine. Not too much of a big deal. You definitely want to have this on different types of applications where it's 48,000, or might be asking for one higher ones, 176,000 and the 192,000. So definitely be aware of your requirements for each and every application. So I don't want to change it yet since I'm recording. The recording is perfectly fine. So let me just cancel this. Let me come back. Make sure everything's on default. And we're here now where you want to go to some of your advanced settings, right? And the reason why you want to go to your advanced settings is that's where the sync offset is. And it actually carries through to each and every scene. So let me show you guys where sync offset is. You go to here to this little icon and you click on advanced audio properties. And now you have sync offset right here. And now your sync offset is pretty much your master, because you're in your master scene right here, which is your audio mixer. And you have the ability to look at your sync offset, your balance, your audio monitoring. This is actually a way to look at your audio monitoring in terms of how your video and audio is looking, but I don't use that. I just use a recording. So you want to go to sync offset. You want to change around 30 to 50 ms here and there, more like 50 ms, or you want to be a little more ticky-tacky, 10 ms, so it depends on how you want to look at it. But I went from 100, so I really wanted to see the differences. Mine right here is 250 ms. I'll probably have it a little bigger if you guys can't really see that well in the editing. And I did 3 to 4 recordings depending on how many times you'll need to do it. But I did 3 to 4 recordings of changing my sync offset and making sure my mouth and the video is going together. So, and the words and the audio going together as well. So I have a test video right here for you guys, and I want to show you in my test video This is the test of the sync offset in OBS. You see the words going with my mouth, the video and the audio together. This is the general regular representation of seeing all of everything going together, and this is the baby way. So it depends on how your proximity of the mic is, if you can hear it properly. I have it really in the front, catching everything in the front and everything blocked out in the back. So the obvious baby way. Everything is in sync in this video, in this test video. And you see the words going with my mouth, the video and the audio going together inside this test video. Awesome, fantastic. So that's the test video. Let me go over some of the pieces that will go into a next video. So some of the cases you might have and your audio is still a little bit messed up is you don't have the right type of sample rate, and your sample rate, you want to have it at 48,000, right? And I can't change it because I'm recording. So you want to have it at 48,000 and your channel's at stereo, because the differences between mono and stereo is mono is going to a single band, so to speak, and then your stereo is going to multiple bands, like it's going outward, right? Very similar to surround sound. So we'll go over all those details in a future video. So within that video, I'll be going over a lot of the settings and primarily the audio settings. So it's more of an all-around OBS, but it is pertaining to Voicemeeter. And to go over the sync offset one more time, you click on the log right here and you see advanced audio properties. This carries on to each and every scene. So say if I switch back to my scene over here, which I have a good example of. You guys see me right here, and then I can click on the monitor. I'm in a different scene and I can click on the toggle right here, advanced audio properties. And now you see that the 250 ms is carrying on to this microphone. You guys want to make sure you have your audio connection and your video connection together, whichever one you want to compare it to. And primarily I look at Elgato and the monitor together, and I don't have any issues changing it from the Elgato to the monitor. So it becomes the same effect where my audio is syncing with my video on both times. So that's the main thing. It's primarily because I'm using the same exact camera. I'm not using a different camera for a different scene or changing my camera for a different type of video. So it's all the same type of captures. It's all the same type of idea where I'm using the same videos and I'm using the same type of captures in different scenes. That's how I set up my OBS. So the 250 ms just carries on throughout your whole program. So you don't have to write it down. If you do need to write it down, just write it down. Not a big deal. So that's where exactly you will have your advanced properties, and that's how you change your sync offset. So these are some of the main details I want to go over. And these details are primarily because you might want to understand a certain piece of an application, or maybe you want to understand a certain piece of Zoom or Skype. You know, if you guys have any suggestions, definitely communicate it to the YouTube community. So that's the idea of sync offset, is to combine your audio and your video together and to really slow down your audio to where your video can catch up, since your audio is going way too fast and your video is slower in the streams that I was talking about from before. So that's the idea of using sync offset. The overall settings of OBS I'll go over in a future video, and the deep analysis of Voicemeeter is going to accumulate over time. So definitely stay tuned to the YouTube, stay tuned to the content, and stay tuned to the series. And thank you for watching, and peace out.